So, round 4 is world records and achievements. What have we got, Jason?
I've got vultures.
Is that like having crabs, but slightly worse?
Hey! Oh,
Is that when your penis has died and...
vultures down there would hurt, wouldn't they? All clawy and beaky.
Long necks as well.
Oh, the wrinkly, ugly, gnarled neck. That looks a bit like a penis.
I was thinking turkey.
Yeah. But turkey's next also.
Turkey, that whole kind of turkey...
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
That's what she said.
Boys do.
So, in the World Records and Achievements category, I've got vultures. So, the highest known
Sorry, give me a second. And right, vultures.
The highest known altitude a bird has ever been observed at is the ruppell's vulture. Apologies for the pronunciation. It's been found at heights of up to 11,300 metres or 37,000 feet. They use their excellent eyesight to scan the landscape below them from a relatively static aerial position. So instead of flying over large distance, they'll just hover and use the elevation to expand their field of vision. And just for a bit of context, if they're flying at 11,300 metres, Everest is only 8,848 metres, and the 37,000 feet is similar and above the altitude of some airliners.
I was imagining kind of a vulture basically doing the kind of the announcement of we are now flying at about 37,000 feet. We're going to put on the in-flight movie and just enjoy.
But what?
That's Disney's next movie. What are you talking about?
What? RuPaul's Vulture?
Yeah.
There's an umlaut, so I'm guessing it's Ruppell's or something.
Ruppell's?
Ruppell's vulture. But what I was thinking about that, so it's
Just waiting for him to be listening. What did they call me? Ruppels? Don't know why he went German/Austrian there, but
chuck a bit of casual racism in there. Why not? What I was thinking though, with their elevation to find prey, if you're 11,000 feet up, 37,000 feet up, it's going to take you an age to see. Well, assuming you can see a mouse, which I imagine it can't, but.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming they're not hunting. I'm assuming they're like hunting something that flies at 36,000 feet.
No, when I was reading up on this, they hunt ground prey. I'm guessing it's
they're really shitty vultures then. So they don't fly and wait around for things to die, and they fly really high up. That's not vulture-ish.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm good.
Kirby has decided that you are no longer a vulture, Ruppell.
It's not one individual vulture.
How do you know?
Have you met him?
What, just one vulture? Just get like...
Yeah, the rest hover at about 6 or 8 feet. You're like, fuck this.
I've got a dream, I've got to fly him on.
I'm going to go and make with that Airbus A380.
Yeah, he's the Mo Farah of vultures.
I still don't get the reference, but yeah.
But we do!
Don't help him, he won't learn. He needs to learn for himself.
Well, no, because if it was that important and someone had told me about it at the time, then that would have been relevant.
Yeah, he was quite a big deal.
Yeah, it was.
No, he wasn't, because I didn't hear about him.
He won several gold medals.
Cool. I don't see that as a big deal. I see that as impressive personally, and well done to him. It's a great feat. I'm not that interested.
He did have great feet, you're right.
I would imagine so. Running?
Yes.
Hey!
Running a very long way.
But I'm not going to remember this afterwards. I'm shit with names. I don't do names about things. I remember interesting things. And that is a guy ran a certain distance and won a medal. It happens every 4 years. Congratulations if he did faster than other people, but someone else is going to do it faster next time. It's a continually changing thing.
He ran approximately the same distance that a Ruppell's vulture can fly, height-wise.
37,000 feet.
11,300 metres. There's not an 11,300 metre run in the Olympics. I think he ran like 8,000 metres or something like that, wasn't it? Is the middle distance stuff.
So that's only as high as Everest?
Yeah, but he ran it really fast.
No,
faster than anybody else.
That year.
I don't know if he got world records or not. Let's assume he did.
Well done if he did.
Well done, Mo Farah. Round of applause for Mo Farah.
I would applaud, but I'm holding wine. So yeah, but thank you for your vulture fact there.
Pleasure.
That isn't really a vulture, I'm sorry. But yeah.
Pretty sure it is.
Nah. Yeah, thanks for your vulture fact. Okay, so apparently it's me again next. And mine is that the world's smallest helicopter is basically a few sticks and a bicycle seat. Which is really, of course it's Japanese because it's tiny. Because they love building things that are the smallest. And it's a personal one-man helicopter. And Yeah, so it was built by the Gen Corporation in Japan and designed by Genai Yanagisawa. And it's the smallest model in the world in terms of weight and its rotor length, which is 3.9 meters. And yeah, literally, it's basically, if you imagine the legs of an ironing board, they kind of go down in that triangular fashion. When they join, you've got a stick with a bicycle seat stuck on it, and then above that, 2 helicopter blades, and it flies. And it's really quite interesting to watch it fly, because it looks like I don't know if you've seen the hover bikes that people keep making with the turbine blades.
No.
Oh, they're really cool. So yeah, basically, you know the kind of the fan that you get on the back of a hover boat or thing, the things that go across the swamps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are they
one of those
called?
giant turbine things.
Airboats.
Airboats. Yeah.
Airboats?
Could be.
Airships?
Little
No,
pumped
airships.
things,
Yeah, no, I know the sort of thing you mean.
Anyway, yeah, you get 2 of those, you overlap them, and then you put 2 at the back as well. And that makes a hover bike, and you can basically fly
Yes,
around.
I do know
one of
those
those
things. Yes.
So yeah, it looks like that kind of flying style, kind of rickety, a bit worrying, and yeah, it's just you sit on the seat, you've got the little leg rest in front of you, and you go off and fly. And
Did you say how much it weighs?
I did
How
not
many
say how much
Lady
it
Gaga-
weighs.
I was about to ask how many Lady Gagas it weighs.
No, I don't have how much it weighs. I can say that it flies for 30 minutes.
That's not bad.
I don't care if I don't know how many Lady Gagas it can
I
carry.
reckon about 1.3 Lady Gagas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Some
it
new
is
unit
pretty light
measurement.
because it's literally sticks and a motor and more sticks that are actually wings or rotary blades. But yeah, it flies at 56 miles an hour. So that's my fact.
56 miles an hour?
56
That's
miles an
impressive.
hour. Yeah,
I might get one for my commute to work.
you can buy them. They actually do sell them to.
How much
public.
are they?
I don't know. I should have looked at that. Fuck.
I
But
need
yeah,
one.
no. Just Google smallest helicopter in the world. It comes up with a YouTube link, which is a demonstration of the product by the company, and then it says, if you want to buy one of these, click here. And I should have clicked, but I didn't have time. Yeah. Anyway, that's my fact. Laura, what have you got?
Well, my fact is about the achievement of creating the earliest aircraft made by man, which were done by the ancient Chinese, and this would be an example of their kites and missiles. According to the Marco Polo travel diary of 1282, in 1282, he supposedly witnessed the flying of manned kites. By this I mean strapping sailors to large kites.
Strapping sailors.
strapping sailors to large kites and launching them from a ship so that see how well they flew behind it.
You wouldn't want to be on the experimental one, would you? Seeing how well it happens. Well, the first one's drowned.
We're going to need a considerably bigger kite.
This was done from a ship that was freely anchored, such that the ship rode with the wind. The casting kite and sailor off the ship's stern and into the breeze was a way to see if the voyage would be successful. If the kite and its passenger flew high and straight, it was a sign that the voyage would be a good one. Otherwise, not so much.
The poor bastard drowned.
Well, there goes the captain.
I just like the idea. It's like, we could use a flag or something to try and determine wind distance and all the rest of it. No, man on a kite.
Alan, come over here. I've got a great idea.
Bind you here, bind you there, go.
You mentioned missiles, though. Do you know anything about the missiles?
Well, they're
Or
missing.
is this just a term for something that I'm imagining missiles and you also? What have you
Don't
got?
think we're talking heat seekers. Or
No, I wasn't. But they had fireworks and stuff, so they were
They-
Yeah,
capable
but
of
that
invented
was
gunpowder.
but that's when they came up with sort of gunpowder, black powder, etc. But yeah, the Chinese were the first to invent kites, etc. and manned kites. I don't have anything written down about their missiles. I would not wish to sully the integrity of this podcast by discussing something that I have not fully researched.
Fair enough. Cool. But yeah, I was going to say the only thing I know about their missiles was what I've seen in the Disney film Mulan, so I'm not going to use it as a source of my facts. But yeah, I mean, they did have various different military bits and pieces that other people discovered later, but I don't know anything about them in factual terms.
Me either. And I've not seen Mulan, so...
Oh, it's a fucking fantastic film. You have to
Says
see
the
that.
man that's never watched Little Mermaid.
I'm not denying that that's a fantastic film. I had a fear of the sea. So
Under the sea, under the sea.
Darling, it's better
Down where it's wetter.
Take it from me. Yeah, there were a lot of things wrong with that film. I know the song, but I haven't seen the film.
The singular song from it.
Are there more? It's been a while. I'm a 33-year-old man. I shouldn't be watching The Little Mermaid unless I've got kids, which I don't have.
Anyway.
Not making that joke.
But it was the Waihai, I can't pronounce that actually. Waihai tradition of testing the
Way
wind.
high. Are you sure this is real and this wasn't just actually someone doing a spoof on Wikipedia?
There's no source written down here, so I call bullshit on this entire fact.
I believed you. I didn't think you were actually bullshitting, but it's just...
Someone mocked me for not writing down my source material.
But it's either a Geordie or someone who's really taking the piss. It's way high or why high.
I have a Geordie friend who treated himself to an iPad, and I told him it should be called the Y iPad, and he's now gutted because he hates it.
Oh, bless. Well, when you say helped himself to an iPad, I thought you meant nick it because he's Geordie.
Treated himself to an iPad.
Treated himself.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Helped. No, he's not a thief. Probably is though. He's from the north.
Oh, yeah. There are some. Have you heard the joke about General Custer?
No.
There's General Custer is where the Battle of the Little Bighorn, I think it was called. That's the one. Anyway, where they all died. Cannon to right and cannon to left them.
Generally a bad day for everyone.
Generally a bad day.
Yeah.
And General Custer stood there with his little Geordie, what do you call him, flag boy, and he can hear the sounds of the Indians approaching them. What the the kind of rhythmic battle.
He's hunger striking at that point.
Yeah, and he's and he turns to the little Geordie lad and goes, "Listen, they've got war drums." And Geordie kid goes, "The thieving bastards."
Bum tish.
Bum tish.
That's how it's
That's the most middle class drums I've ever heard. Bum. Are we done now?
I feel like we are.
I think we should.
Right, so quick recap on that round. We've got your Jason's vultures, my smallest helicopter, and Laura's Chinese man kites.
Because I call bullshit on Laura's Chinese man kite due to the fact there's no source material quoted in our reference material, which I believe is a rule of the show, I'm going for the tiny helicopter.
Oh.
Also because tiny helicopter, awesome, and I want one. So, tiny helicopter!
Because it's way high or why high. Either way, I'm
Yeah.
going to go with Chinese man kites.
Thank you. I'm going to go with Jason's.
Yes!
So everyone wins again!
Yay!